We were talking a little bit before we started about, kind of grounding and
Yeah.
what kind of spiritual practices you have or different modalities you're into. I mean, I know that this kind of side of you that people might
Yeah.
not know, and so
Yeah.
talk a little bit about kind of how you're living your life as being all those things.
The grounded day. Let's talk about the grounded day. I'll take you there real quick. So the only thing I'm missing from the whole part of what we've been talking about was that summer before I went to that school is the summer I met my wife. And if she listens to this and I don't throw a shout out to her at that moment, then none of this matters.
Nope.
I
Smart
met
man.
her, dated back and forth. And that's important because I kind of put her through hell. Because from 24 to 31, I was really trying to find myself. And at the same time, didn't really realize it. I was also battling alcoholism. And I didn't have the wherewithal yet to figure it out. And I say 24 to 31 because at 24 was my first red flag. And the first summer or the second summer that we were dating, I got my first DUI. And typical, I go out, friends, drink at the bar, drive home. Didn't make it home, got pulled over. Saying that now sounds horrible. Like people, why would you take an Uber? Why? That's disgusting. Well, back then there weren't Ubers. You try to control how much you drank and you go home. And the problem was
It was a different time. No question.
different
No
time.
question.
And
Yeah.
but as I live today with the rule of I don't regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it, all of those events made me who I am today. And I'm extremely accepting of them because that path, get this, I'm dating her, trying to convince her to marry me and all that stuff while I'm going through these DUI phases. Had 3 of them actually. And the last one, which was June 10th, 2011, was the one that really basically scared the crap out of me. And I was in a dealership training program in Washington, D.C., where every other month you'd go to D.C. for a week, go through the training classes. Well, it's like-minded, others in their 20s, car dealers, kids, you name it. You go to the class all day, then you go out at night, you go to dinner, you drink, bars, the cycle. And long story short, I didn't make it home from that trip. I was arrested before I even got home, and it scared me because I had no intention on drinking and driving. The car was in the hotel valet. I didn't, all I had was a valet card in my wallet and nothing else. And for some reason, somehow, and at night where I don't remember, I got the car out of valet and tried to drive home. And that just scares me. That scared me so bad that the next morning I knew how to make a change. And up to that point in my life, I always really tried to be nice to other people. I was never a mean person, but I wasn't really giving back and I wasn't truly working with others and helping others yet in my life. I had to learn that through the AA program. I went to Shepherd Hill in Newark, Ohio, spent 65 days there, learning the program, who I was. I got to spend 40 days in the Licking County Jail. You want to have some time to really reflect and think. Jail, they call it doing time, and that literally is the worst part. It's awful. And I really have no interest in going back there again. So that helped me confirm my decision to say I need to stop. I need to stop drinking. My health improved, all these other things improved in my life. But the gift I was given wasn't just sobriety, it was spirituality. And through working the steps, I found my higher power, which I choose to call God, and I work on that relationship. And one of the big, especially for someone like me that needed extra help, service work is something that was pushed on me in the beginning. You get to meetings early, you help set up, you put the books away after, you read if they ask you to read. And I was kind of taught this rule that if somebody asks for your help and you have the means and the capability of helping them, say yes, and then figure it out. And I started doing that. I started living by that.